I'm going to say something that is going to upset a lot of Italian grandmothers. I just made a risotto, and while it was cooking, I did not have to stir, not even once. Crazy, right? You wanna watch it? Let's do it! Woohoo! Hi, my name is Diana, the dummy cook, and today we're going to be making a risotto bolognese. I wanted to make a risotto with my Thermomix, of course, and with you, but I chose this one with the bolognese. It's not the typical risotto at all. It's mixing the meat ragu, the bolognese, and I think it's a genius idea for a recipe. So let's do it together, okay? We're going to click start, and it's asking us for parmesan. Perfect. We need 100 grams. Here I have it in blocks. The good thing about grating your parmesan is that you always have it fresh. When you buy the parmesan already grated, then it doesn't store as good, and it doesn't taste as good either. We have almost 100 grams. And yes, this recipe is in grams. There are many recipes in ounces. You choose. I did it. Next. And now it's going to start grating. All right. Woohoo! 10 seconds. Let's see. Smells amazing. Ooh, this is really, really nice grated parmesan. It wants me to set it aside, so let me put it on a bowl. It's amazing. So powdery and smells so fresh, like real parmesan. Not like the one that you buy shredded. We got this on the side. Next. Now I want to put beef mince, and I wanted to show you something else. I have here some chunks of meat because I didn't want to buy ground beef. Sometimes you may have these like frozen, or maybe you have leftovers of a steak and you're thinking, I wish that it was minced already, right? Well, Thermomix is a tool. Let's go to the functions right here, and we're going to go on the bottom, and I'm going to look for beef. You see, this is what I call the cheat sheet. Let me go beef, and it says what do you want to do. I'm like ground beef, please. 300 to 350 grams. Yes, because this is actually just 200 grams. So just a little bit. Say it. Yes, and let's go for it. Okay, I'm putting it in, and what it's doing is preparing the setting. It's saying 10 seconds at a speed 6. I didn't know that, but I don't care. Thank you. Alrighty, thank you for letting me know. And here we go. That was another 10 seconds of magic. We did some grating, and now we did some mincing. You see? Perfect. We're going back to the recipe. It's actually always saved here, so I can just go there. And yes, we put the beef. So there you go. And now olive oil, 1 tablespoon. Alrighty, olive oil, 1 tablespoon. Here we go. Done. Next, let me bring all the beef to the bottom because we're going to start sautéing, and I want to sauté the whole amount, even the one that is close to the border. Perfect. Alrighty, cover it, and we're going to start sautéing. That is the third function we've done so far. See you in 4 minutes and a half. It's almost done. Here we are. Alrighty, next, transfer to a bowl and set aside. Starts smelling good. I wish you were here. So here we have the beef. Did you realize that if you wanted to make a hamburger, you could have added some spices? There are actually a lot of recipes that do that. They prepare your patty and then off to the grill. But not today. Today we're doing this one. Transfer to a bowl and set aside. Perfection. Okay, next. Alright, so right now it's asking for some carrots. It says 1 carrot, cut in pieces. Well, I had baby carrots, so I just cut them in half, super easy. Then we have celery, just 1 stalk in pieces. Then we have a shallot in half. And we're going next. We're going to chop yet another function. I'm loving you today. I always love you. Yes, yes, yes. Now we're going to scrape down the sides, but I have to show you, right? Here we have the chopping. How long was that? Let me see. It was 3 seconds. Yeah, okay. Here we are, chopped. How long would it have taken had I done it by hand? Whee! Alrighty, we need the goodies on the bottom. I guess that we're gonna start cooking. Alrighty, next. And now we're going to add olive oil. Again, 1 tablespoon. There you are. Next, and we're going to saute for 2 minutes. Oops, we have a little piece here. The screen is super resistant. You can have wet hands, flurry hands, it doesn't matter. Alrighty. 2 minutes. And while we're waiting, if you don't know what a Thermomix is, I actually specialize in tutorials. So you can see Thermomix explained in 7 minutes right here. You can see a demo right here, or you can see a lot of recipes that I'm doing all the time for you. How did I find this recipe? I went to Cookie-Doo, which is the recipe platform. I made a search of risotto and I had tons of options. But I could have been looking for ice cream, for a pasta, a margarita, pizza dough, or a cake. Thousands of recipes, and I do explain it also right here. But anyway, let's focus on our risotto. If you know how to cook, chances are you're cooking something else in the meantime and Thermomix is helping you with the risotto. If you don't know how to cook, like me, then this is your magic wand. All right, so risotto rice, yes. Now for risotto rice, people always ask, let me show you, still looks the same because we've been sautéing, and unless you are here smelling this beauty, then you cannot see a difference. For risotto rice, always use arborio or any round grain rice. Don't use jasmine or the long grain, that's not what it's asking for, okay? So risotto rice, oh look, it says here actually, arborio or carnaroli. Good, let's put it here, next. And now we're going to be sautéing for 3 minutes. See you in 3. 3, 2, 1, and ready. Okay, we have a few more items and then we're going to be eating. Now mixed with the rice and sautéed. So it's asking for water, there we go, 650 grams, a little bit over, and it knows, you see, ting! It's checking itself. Then we have vegetable stock cube. So no, I didn't buy it. This one I make myself with your help, I know. Yes, with a Thermomix recipe. And once I make it, I leave a bottle in the fridge and then this one in the freezer. So when I need one of these, all I have to do is grab a cube and put it in. Way healthier because I know exactly what's in it and really, really yummy. If you're curious about how I store it, I buy these trays with a lid and that way they don't get any freezer smells or anything like that. Awesome. All right, we got our cube. Tomato passata. Okay. Whoa, okay, no spills. Here we go. A bay leaf dried, one of these, bay leaf, 1 TSP of salt, and half of pepper. Next, it's going to stir for 5 seconds. Okay. Next. And now we're going to cook for 22 minutes. Now the blades are sharp on one side and dull on the other. So guess what? The dull side, you see here how we see a little spoon and a little arrow? Look into the back. What it's saying is that the settings are 22 minutes at 100 Celsius, which is boiling point, right? With the blades on reverse. So it's going to do as a spoon moving around. Like we said before, right? I will not, you will. Okay, perfect. So that is 22 minutes that I'm not going to be here. I'm going to answer some phone calls. I have that chapter on TV that I have to finish and I'll do something else. I'll see you in 22 minutes. And before we get to the results, yes, a quick note. Thermomix now offers free shipping on the TM7, whether you buy with a consultant or not. But working with a consultant was never just about saving the $59 in shipping. A consultant is a power user, your go-to person, not just on the delivery day, but long after. You might feel like you won't need the help, but a week or 2 in, questions come up. Recipes, features, accessories, little tips that make a big difference. I still talk to my customers months and even years later. That support really matters. And I do get a lot of people asking for help after they already purchased. I don't mind helping a bit, but ongoing support is really meant to come from your chosen before purchase consultant. So if you live in the US and you're planning to buy a Thermomix, please choose your consultant's name at checkout or use their purchase link. It truly supports them and they'll give you that support right back to you. Now, if you decide to choose me as your consultant, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You can select Diana Legissima before checkout or use my link, which is in the description. Even if you think you won't need the help, you might. And if not, you'll be helping me keep making these videos for you. So thank you so much. Ooh, 30 seconds left. I cannot wait. I'm hungry already. Are you? And it's pretty silent. All I hear is a little bubbling. Look, let me put my microphone close. And the doll size going like this. And alrighty, remove bay leaf. I always hate that step. I don't want to find it. Wow, this smells amazing. Alrighty, bay leaf, where are you? I might just remove it later when it's in the bowl. Oh, here, found it. Even though I put it in 2 pieces, so this is one of them. Rookie mistake. Really, I'll find the other one later. That's fine. So let me show you what I can right here. Whoa, and it smells amazing. I have a risotto and I have a meat recipe. All in one. Well, the meat will be added soon. Alrighty, so add the beef. Okay, yes, goody, yes. And the parmesan right here. Perfection. Next, and now we're going to add the butter right here, 15 grams. Okay. And I looked it up. Adding cold butter and cold cheese into the hot rice is going to create a creamy emulsion that is going to coat every grain of rice. And it's called mantecatura. All right, so we're going to stir it using the spatula. This is going to be the one time I'm going to put the spatula myself, okay? But I'm not cooking it. I'm just mixing it at the end just to eat it. And let me see what's next. And then we're going to serve it immediately. Okay, in that case, I want to do this here because I'm more comfortable. All right, we're going to mix it up. Batter is melted. Okay, so serve immediately with remaining Parmesan cheese. Oops. I was supposed to just put a little bit of Parmesan and do this, and then the rest was for eating, but you know what? We're gonna eat it in here. The dummy cook, always at work. I have said it many times. I call myself the dummy cook because I never cooked before. This is, like I said, my magic wand, and I still have my little fails because I might not read something or whatever. But again, a fail of putting too much cheese, come on, that's good. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Honey, dinner's ready. Put this back and finish. Ta-dum! It's ready. What do you think? Amazing, right? Well, I can taste it, you cannot. It's a little hot, obviously. So let me try with a little bit of meat. Yeah, here, perfect mix. Ooh, I can see the smoke. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's see. Still a little bit hot, but oh my goodness. My Italian friend would be mad if I didn't, mamma mia. But really, it is amazing. And a big plate too, right? So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to see similar videos, just keep watching. Thank you so much.